वित्त मंत्री निर्मला सीतारमण ने 2022-23 का बजट पेश किया। इस दौरान उन्होंने कहा कि ये बजट विकास को प्रोत्साहन देता है। साथ ही 2014 से हमारी सरकार गरीबी और हाशिए पर रह रहे लोगों को सशक्त बनाने में जुटी है। निर्मला सीतारमण ने ऐलान किया कि सरकार ऑर्गेनिक खेती पर जोर देगी। इसके अलावा पीएम आवास योजना के तहत इस साल 60,000 घर और बनाए जाएंगे। इतना ही नहीं, 60 लाख लोगों को सरकार रोजगार देने की योजना भी बना रही है। चलिए अब आपको बताते हैं 2022 के बजट की बड़ी बातें क्या है। 25 साल की बुनियाद का बजट है। LIC के जल्द IPO आने की उम्मीद है। 60 लाख नई नौकरियां सृजित की जाएंगी। 5 नदियों को जोड़ा जाएगा। महिला शक्ति के लिए 3 नई योजनाएं लाई जाएंगी। ई-पासपोर्ट जारी किए जाएंगे। डाकघरों में ATM की सुविधा भी मिलेगी। नई कंपनियों के रजिस्ट्रेशन के नियमों को लेकर बदलाव किए जा रहे हैं। अब कंपनियों के रजिस्ट्रेशन तेजी से हो पाएंगे। 1486 कानूनों के निरस्त होने के बाद अब ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस 2.0 लॉन्च किया जाएगा। आगामी वित्त वर्ष में भारत की आर्थिक वृद्धि 9.2% रहने का अनुमान है।
The overall sharp rebound and recovery of the economy is reflective of our country's strong resilience. India's economic growth in the current year is estimated to be 9.2%, highest among all large economies. I recognize we are in the midst of an Omicron wave with high incidence but milder symptoms. Further, the speed and coverage of our vaccination campaign has helped greatly. With an accelerated improvement of health infrastructure in the past 2 years, we are in a strong position to withstand challenges. I am confident that with Sabka Prayas, we will continue our journey with strong growth.
44,605 करोड़ रुपए की केन बेतवा योजना को चलाया जाएगा, जिसमें 9.0 लाख हेक्टेयर कृषि भूमि को सिंचाई का लाभ मिलेगा। इसके अलावा 62 लाख लोगों को पेयजल और 103 मेगावाट हाइड्रो पावर और 27 मेगावाट सोलर पावर ऊर्जा का उत्पादन होगा।
The implementation of the Ken-Betwa link project at an estimated cost of 44,605 crores will be taken up. This is aimed at providing irrigation benefits to 9.0 lakh hectare of farmers' lands, drinking water supply to 62 lakh people, 103 megawatt of hydro, 27 megawatt of solar power, allocations of 4,300 crores of rupees in the RE21-22 and 1,400 crores of rupees in 22-23 have been made for this project.
वित्त मंत्री ने टैक्स को लेकर भी कुछ खास ऐलान किए हैं। इनकम टैक्स की स्लैब में कोई बदलाव नहीं। ITR में गड़बड़ी होने पर 2 साल तक सुधार किया जा सकेगा। दिव्यांग के माता पिता को टैक्स में छूट दी जाएगी। NPS में योगदान 14% तक हो सकेगा। कर्मचारियों की पेंशन में टैक्स पर छूट होगी। स्टार्टअप को मार्च 2023 तक टैक्स इंसेंटिव। वर्चुअली करेंसी, क्रिप्टो करेंसी से कमाई पर लगेगा 30% का टैक्स। क्रिप्टो करेंसी में घाटा होने पर भी टैक्स देना होगा। कॉर्पोरेट सरचार्ज 12% से घटाकर 7% किया जाएगा। तराशे और पॉलिश किए गए हीरो पर सीमा शुल्क घटाकर 5% किया जाएगा।
Scheme for taxation of virtual digital assets. There has been a phenomenal increase in transaction in virtual digital assets. The magnitude and frequency of these transactions have made it imperative to provide for a specific tax regime. Accordingly, For the taxation of virtual digital assets, I propose to provide that any income from transfer of any virtual digital asset shall be taxed at the rate of 30%, 30%. No deduction in respect of any expenditure or allowance shall be allowed while computing such income except cost of acquisition. Further, loss from transfer of virtual digital asset cannot be set off against any other income. Further, in order to capture the transaction details, I also propose to provide for TDS on payment made in relation to transfer of virtual digital asset at the rate of 1% of such consideration above a monetary threshold. Introducing new updated return. India is growing at an accelerated pace and people are undertaking multiple financial transactions. The Income Tax Department has established a robust framework of reporting of taxpayers' transactions. In this context, some taxpayers may realize that they have committed omissions or mistakes in correctly estimating their income for tax payment. To provide an opportunity to correct such errors, I am proposing a new provision permitting taxpayers to file an updated return on payment of additional tax. This updated return can be filed within 2 years from the end of the relevant assessment year. Honorable Speaker, sir, presently, if the department finds out that some income has been missed out by an assessee, it goes through a lengthy process of adjudication. Instead, with this proposal now, there will be a trust repost in the taxpayers that will enable the assessee herself to declare the income that she may have missed out earlier while filing her return. Full details of the proposal are given in the finance bill. It is an affirmative step in the direction of voluntary compliance. At present, the central government contributes 14% of the salary of its employee to the National Pension System, NPS, Tier 1. This is allowed as a deduction in computing the income of the employee. However, such deduction is allowed only to the extent of 10% of the salary in case of employees of the state governments. To provide equal treatment to both central and state government employees, I propose to increase the tax deduction limit from 10% to 14% on employers' contribution to the NPS account of state government employees as well. This would help in enhancing the social security benefits of the state government employees and bring them at par with central government employees.
चमड़े का सामान, खेती का सामान, मोबाइल चार्जर, हीरे की ज्वेलरी सस्ती होगी। दरअसल सरकार ने कुछ सामानों में कस्टम ड्यूटी घटाने का ऐलान किया है।
MSMEs, Udyam, eShram, NCS and ASEEM portals will be interlinked. Their scope will be widened. They will now perform as portals with live organic databases, providing G2C, B2C and B2B services. These services will relate to credit facilitation, skilling and recruitment with an aim to further formalize the economy and enhance entrepreneurial opportunities for all. Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme has provided the much needed additional credit to more than 130 lakh MSMEs. This has helped them mitigate the adverse impact of the pandemic. The hospitality and related services, especially those by micro and small enterprises, are yet to regain their pre-pandemic level of business. Considering these aspects, the ECLGS will be extended up to March 2023 and its guarantee cover and its guarantee cover will be expanded by 50,000 crores of rupees to total cover of 5 lakh crores.
आरबीआई 2022-23 में डिजिटल रुपया लॉन्च करेगा। इसे ब्लॉकचेन और बाकी तकनीकों का इस्तेमाल करके जारी किया जाएगा। वित्त मंत्री के मुताबिक इससे अर्थव्यवस्था को बड़ी मजबूती मिलेगी।
In recent years, digital banking, digital payments, and fintech innovations have grown at a rapid pace in the country. Government is continuously encouraging these sectors to ensure that the benefits of digital banking reach every nook and corner of the country in a consumer-friendly manner. Taking forward this agenda and to mark 75 years of our independence, it is proposed to set up 75 digital banking units in 75 districts of the country by scheduled commercial banks. The financial support for digital payment ecosystem announced in the previous budget will continue in 22-23 as well. This will encourage further adoption of digital payments. There will also be a focus to promote use of payment platforms that are economical and user-friendly.
ग्रामीण और शहरी क्षेत्रों में 60,000 घरों की पीएम आवास योजना के लाभार्थियों के रूप में पहचान की जाएगी। 2022-23 में पीएम आवास योजना के लाभार्थियों के लिए 80 लाख मकानों का निर्माण पूरा किया जाएगा।
In 22-23, 80 lakh houses will be completed for the identified eligible beneficiaries of the PM Awas Yojana, both rural and urban. 48,000 crores is allotted for this purpose. The central government will work with the state governments for reduction of time required for all land and construction related approvals, for promoting affordable housing for middle class and for the economically weaker sections in urban areas. We shall also work with the financial sector regulators to expand access to capital along with reduction in cost of intermediaries.
इसके अलावा 2022-23 में 3.8 करोड़ घरों को हर घर नल से जल योजना से जोड़ा जाएगा। इसके लिए 60,000 करोड़ रुपए जारी किए गए हैं। सरकार ने अभी तक इस योजना के तहत 5.5 करोड़ घरों में स्वच्छ जल पहुंचाया है।
Current coverage of Har Ghar Nal Se Jal is 8.7 crores. Of this, 5.5 crore households were provided tap water in last 2 years itself. Allocation of 60,000 crores of rupees has been made with an aim to cover 3.8 crore households in 2022 and 23. Honorable Speaker, sir, draft DPRs for 5 river links, namely Daman Ganga Pinjal, Partapi Narmada, Godavari Krishna, Krishna Pennar, and Pennar Kaveri have been finalized. Once a consensus is reached among the beneficiary states, the centre will provide support for their implementation.
एमएसपी पर रिकॉर्ड खरीदारी की जाएगी। साल 2023 मोटा अनाज वर्ष घोषित। तिलहनों के उत्पादन को बढ़ाने की दिशा में काम करेगी सरकार। ऑर्गेनिक खेती पर भी सरकार का जोर। किसानों को डिजिटल सर्विस मिलेगी। सिंचाई पेयजल सुविधा बढ़ाने पर भी जोर। गंगा नदी के किनारे 5 किलोमीटर चौड़े गलियारों में किसानों की जमीन पर फोकस के साथ पूरे देश में रसायन मुक्त प्राकृतिक खेती को बढ़ावा दिया जाएगा। रेलवे छोटे किसानों और उद्यमों के लिए कुशल लॉजिस्टिक विकसित करेगा। स्थानीय उत्पाद की सप्लाई चेन बढ़ाने के लिए एक स्टेशन एक उत्पाद योजना शुरू की जाएगी। एग्री यूनिवर्सिटी को बढ़ावा मिलेगा। ड्रोन खेती में मदद करेगा। किसानों की आय को बढ़ाने के लिए पीपीपी मोड में योजना शुरू की जाएगी।
Inclusive development, our second priority. Agriculture. The procurement of wheat in Rabi 21-22 and the estimated procurement of paddy in Kharif 21-22 will cover 1,208 lakh metric tons of wheat and paddy from 163 lakh farmers and 2.37 lakh crores will be the direct payment of MSP value to their accounts. Chemical-free natural farming will be promoted throughout the country with a focus on farmers' lands in 5-kilometer wide corridors along the river Ganga at the first stage. 2023 has been announced as the International Year of Millets. Support will be provided for post-harvest value addition, enhancing domestic consumption, and for branding millet products nationally and internationally. To reduce our dependence on import of oil seeds, a rationalized and comprehensive scheme to increase domestic production of oil seeds will be implemented. For delivery of digital and high-tech services to farmers with involvement of public sector research and extension institutions, along with private agri-tech players and stakeholders of agri-value chains, a scheme in PPP mode will be launched.
3 साल में 400 नई पीढ़ी की वंदे भारत ट्रेन चलाई जाएगी। 1 साल में 25,000 किलोमीटर हाईवे विस्तार पर 20,000 करोड़ रुपए खर्च होंगे। 8 नए रोपवों का निर्माण किया जाएगा। अगले 3 सालों में 100 पीएम गति शक्ति कार्गो टर्मिनल विकसित किए जाएंगे।
PM Gati Shakti. PM Gati Shakti is a transformative approach for economic growth and sustainable development. The approach is driven by 7 engines, namely roads, railways, airports, ports, mass transport, waterways, and logistics infrastructure. All 7 engines will pull forward the economy in unison. These engines are supported by the complementary roles of energy transmission, IT communication, bulk water and sewerage, and social infrastructure. Finally, the approach is powered by clean energy and Sabka Prayas. The efforts of the central government, the state governments, and the private sector together, leading to a huge job and entrepreneurial opportunities for all, especially the youth. PM Gati Shakti Master Plan, National Master Plan, the scope of PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan will encompass the 7 engines for economic transformation, seamless multimodal connectivity, and logistics efficiency. It will also include the infrastructure development by the state governments as per Gati Shakti Master Plan. The focus will be on planning, financing, including through innovative ways, use of technology, and speedier implementation. The projects pertaining to these 7 engines in the national infrastructure pipeline will be aligned with PM Gati Shakti framework. The touchstone of the master plan will be world-class modern infrastructure and logistics synergy among different modes of movement, both of people and goods, and location of projects. This will help raise the productivity and accelerate economic growth and development. Transfer of ownership of Air India has been completed. The strategic partner for Neelanchal Ispat Nigam Limited has been selected. The public issue of the LIC is expected shortly. Others too are in the process for 2022-23. Parvat Mala. As a preferred ecological ecologically sustainable alternative to conventional roads in difficult hilly areas, National Ropeways Development Program will be taken up on PPP mode. The aim is to improve connectivity and convenience for commuters, besides promoting tourism. This may also cover congested urban areas where conventional mass transit system is not feasible. Contracts for 8 such ropeway projects for a length of 60 kilometers will be awarded in 22-23. With technical support from the Capacity Building Commission, central ministries, state governments, and their infra agencies will have their skills upgraded. This will ramp up capacity in planning, design, financing, including innovative ways, and implementation management of the PM Gati Shakti infrastructure projects. Railways will develop new products and efficient logistics services for small farmers and small and medium enterprises, besides taking the lead in integration of postal and railways network to provide seamless solutions for movement of parcels. One station, one product concept will be popularized to help local businesses and supply chains. As a part of Atmanirbhar Bharat, 2,000 kilometers of network will be brought under Kavach, the indigenous world-class technology for safety and capacity augmentation in 2022-23. 400 new generation Vande Bharat trains will better energy efficiency and passenger riding experience will be developed and manufactured during the next 3 years. 100 PM Gati Shakti cargo terminals for multimodal logistics facilities will be developed during the next 3 years. Innovative ways of financing and faster implementation will be encouraged for building metro systems of appropriate type at scale. Multimodal connectivity between mass urban transport and railway stations will be facilitated on priority. Design of metro systems, including civil structures, will be reoriented and standardized for Indian conditions and needs.
पीएम ई विद्युत प्रोग्राम के तहत 1 क्लास 1 टीवी चैनल का विस्तार होगा। इसके तहत 12 से 200 टीवी चैनलों तक विस्तार किया जाएगा। सभी राज्यों में 1 से 12 साल के बच्चों को उनकी भाषा में शिक्षा मिलेगी।
Due to the pandemic-induced closure of schools, our children, particularly in the rural areas and those from scheduled castes and scheduled tribes and other weaker sections, have lost almost 2 years of formal education. Mostly, these are children in government schools. We recognize the need to impart supplementary teaching and to build a resilient mechanism for education delivery. For this purpose, 1 class, 1 TV channel program of PM E-Vidya will be expanded from 12 to 200 TV channels. This will enable all states to provide supplementary education in regional languages for classes 1 to 12.
यानी कि हर मायने में 22 का ये बजट बड़ी सौगात लेकर आया है। उम्मीदों के इस बजट में देश के विकास, शिक्षा, परिवहन, स्वास्थ्य और तमाम तकनीकी चीजों को ख्याल रखा गया है। इस पूरे बजट को देखकर ये कह सकते हैं कि मोदी सरकार का ये बजट असरकारी बजट है। ब्यूरो रिपोर्ट, इंडिया वॉइस।